Hey everyone, enhanced autopilot on this Tesla Model 3 drove all the way from this M4 ramp at James Roos Drive to Glenbrook on without a single intervention on the steering. What I mean by that is there were times where I pressed the pedal or used the scroll wheel to reduce the speed or change lanes, etc. But throughout this entire drive, the car had full control on the steering wheel. So it was really amazing to see that. And as you can see on the clip, car does the lane change pretty assertively. And the first time I tried it, I was kind of worried how assertively it did. Like it didn't wait for a couple of seconds like we do. Then I also realized like it can process all the information really quick and doesn't need to turn its head around to check the blind spot, etc. So, and I think that is fine. And there are times where lane changes does not work properly. So, for example, I've had times where the car went like almost halfway through the other lane, but for some reason decided to come back to the original lane and didn't commit to the change. But mostly it works pretty well. Another improvement I would like to see is reading the speed signs correctly. So for example, in this drive, there were many 110-kilometer max speed signs on an overhead bridge like setup, where not just one sign was there were many signs repeated, and Tesla couldn't pick that up accurately. I hope that gets fixed in the upcoming versions. One of the things I've noticed that enhanced autopilot is improving on is, for example, this upcoming turn here as you reach to the Blue Mountain region. So the first time I drove here, it didn't handle this turn. The car gave me the control back immediately, even though, and even the second time or the third time. So this time it handled it pretty well. So I think there's some sort of learning happening in the back end. And I think one other thing Tesla can improve on is to show visually if cruise control is on when autopilot is off. So, for example, when autopilot is on and the car is driving itself and it can't handle that scenario, it gives you the control back, leaving the autopilot off and keeping the cruise control on. And I think the visualization on the screen can be improved to show that the cruise control is on. Maybe highlight the lane lines in yellow or red. I'll let Tesla decide that, but I think that will really help people understand. And yeah, please leave a comment down below if you agree on these improvements that are required, or if you have different experience. And as you can see here, this auto park parks the car perfectly well.